Hello, we are live here today, and we are going to learn how to bake bread. And Michael, would you like to tell people why we are learning to make bread?
Because we need to learn how to survive on our own.
You need to learn how to survive on your own. Right. So in times of uncertainty, as we're in right now, and a lot of grocery stores are bare, it's a good skill to learn how to bake your own bread. And, you know, it makes sense. We use it as a staple, right? And so they are going to start by adding, I'm using this Crazy for Crust recipe, and I will post it in the links when we're all done. But it is a really easy recipe. I'm not much of a baker, but I've learned how to make this, and you can do different modifications. I should turn this on me so you can see what I'm saying. Different modifications. We usually do rosemary bread a lot, but if we want just a plain bread so that you can use it in multi-purpose. So you might not want rosemary bread if you want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I think it would probably be good, but anyway. You can learn how to do cinnamon bread. There's different variations, but we're just gonna make it a plain one today. So I'm gonna flip it back around, and they're going to start with adding the flour. Okay, kiddos. Nico, you wanna add, we start initially with 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, and we miss some. And this is what happens with kids, right? This always happens. So you want to level, Michael, do another one and level that off with, Nico was using this tiny little rolling pin to level it off. Do you know what I mean? That means to scrape it, yep, full. You want to fill it all the way. And then you're going to kind of scrape it off the top so it's all level. You want to make it go up even further, more. Can you dig down deep, my friend? I should get you a, okay, now you can use this to kind of just, well, you can do it on there, that's fine, I don't care. We're going to make a mess anyway, right? This is live with kids, I'm telling you. This is what happens. Okay, so. Okay, so add that 2nd cup of flour. Okay, that's number 2 into a stand mixer. Yeah, nice shirt, Gio. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing is this rapid rise yeast. It's the quick instant yeast. So we need 2 packets or 4.5 teaspoons. So who can cut this open and dump it in there? Nico? Oh, yeah. The girls are over here. Just, you know, they already know how to do this stuff, right? I know Kira has taken baking classes before, right? Awesome. Okay. You don't need to put it, okay, you can just dump it right in. The dog. Okay. Now let's not, Nico, let's not lose any of that one, okay? Because there's not much in each packet.
I can help you. You can double it. Double it.
Hold it upright, Nick, so it doesn't fall out. Okay. So yeast, what is yeast going to do to this bread? Does anybody know?
Rise it.
Make it rise. It's gonna rise. Ooh, and we need another. We need number 2. Nico, can you let Val dump that in? And take we're gonna need more flour in a minute, but okay, Val. It's gotta go in here. Can you come over? Oh, right, all of it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There's probably some stuck in it. Thank you, Val.
Good job, Zen.
Okay, so then we're going to need our salt, which we need, let's see, 2 teaspoons of salt. Kira, do you want to do 2 teaspoons of salt? Let's see, we've got measuring spoons there. We've got, aren't these the cutest measuring spoons? These are Giadzi, so Giada De Laurentiis, her big business, really. These came from her, and they're just adorable. Okay, that's the teaspoon right there, Kira. If you can do, here's salt right here. We've got pink salt. So we need 2 teaspoons, and you can just come around this way if you want. Or, Gio, can you let Kira through? Everybody has washed hands thoroughly before this, by the way. In case you didn't know, it's been drilled into all of their heads. Well, before this went down, it's been drilled into their heads. Every time we come home, we're washing hands. We always have. Okay, so we've got 2. Okay, so we're gonna just mix that. We just have, right now we have a dough hook on here. You can really use anything. But Gio, do you wanna push this down, bud? You can, until it, yeah, okay. And I'm just gonna turn this, or you wanna turn it on? Can you reach that? Not really high, just on to like number 2.
I'm brushing it off. I'm scared.
Okay, I'll do,
Okay, I do it.
yeah. Okay, yeah, just do number 2, don't go too far. We're just blending that together, really. See? Just wanna mix those dry ingredients.
Yeah. Boogie down to the sky.
Do. Now it's starting to smell good. I think we can do a little. With a dough hook, it's kind of weird, but it's not really blending all the yeast in. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, we are. Can you push this down, Michael, on the sides? You see how there's okay, there you go. Look at all that salt in the corner there. I could put another attachment on, or you can just stir it with you could stir it thoroughly with that, and it'll be fine. Okay. Now, girls, okay, I'm gonna set this up. Hold on. I'm gonna set it on here for right this minute because I have to let the dog in.
Why?
And then we're gonna do the wet ingredients because he's freaking out.
Why, guys?
This
I
is
have
real-
things
real
on my
life.
face.
Okay, so next is going to be the wet ingredients. Okay, but what we have to do with the wet ingredients, we have measured this out, and we have 1.5 cups of milk. You can use plant, my dog, oh my God. You can use plant milk or regular milk. This just happens to be organic whole milk. And then, I'm sorry, so it's 1.5 cups of water to 1/2 cup of the milk. So 1.5 cups of water to 1/2 cup of milk. So there's two cups of liquid in there. Valentina. And then we are going to add to that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. Would you like to do that, Val? Can you take the paper off of that and then add it into, no, oh my goodness. Again, real life with kids, but this is where the fun is, people. This is where the fun is, right? Okay, so we drop that in there, and we need to actually get this to a warm temperature before we add it to the yeast. So I'm going to do it in, they tell you in the recipe to do 15-second increments to get it to be warm. You don't want it to be hot, but just warm. So I think 1 minute, I've made this bread in the past, so I'll turn it to me a little bit. So 1 minute seems to be pretty good for the water, butter, milk mixture to add to our flour, okay? Put it back on you kids. Anybody want to say anything while we do that for 1 minute?
Bye. Bye.
No, don't say bye yet.
No buys. Val, you want to show your head?
There's people watching you guys. See up there?
Yeah. Show them, Bella.
Does anybody want to say hi? They'll put flour in her hair. That's why I kind of yelled her name, but you know, this is what happens. So we'll be...
Yeah, there is a lot on the floor.
There is, of course there is. But you know, we've got all the time to clean up. You guys are perfecting your cleaning all the time.
I want to vacuum.
You want to vacuum? Gio is a superstar cleaner.
You even did it at my house.
He even cleaned your house. That's right. That's right. When you guys were watching him one day. So yeah, Gio's really good about cleaning, but you all have all the time to do cleaning. Perfect your cleaning. Your Elsa and Anna on your shirt are all what?
On my eyebrow.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this back. We're almost ready. Our dough is our flour and liquid mixture is going to become a dough very shortly. So as soon as there it is. As soon as we hear that.
As soon as we hear it, it will go here and here. Yeah. And I'm rolling the dough.
Okay, so you don't want the butter to be melted. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just turn it around.
Yay.
You want it to be warm to the touch. Now they tell you that it's really useful to use a thermometer. You want to be between 120 and 130 degrees. And that, again, the butter won't melt completely. That's okay. They say, you know, an instant read thermometer, but we're not doing that today. And I found that this 1 minute in my microwave works out really well. So who would like, you made dough?
Yeah.
Yep, because of the liquid that spilled on the board. This is one of our family meal boards here, guys, too. See that?
Yeah.
We have it on there. It's useful. It's messy right now. We can do so many things to bring people to the table. You will take a bath after this. Who is going to dump the liquid in and start to make the dough? Gio, yeah, you didn't get to dump anything in yet. So let's do this carefully. Carefully, that it's warm. You're just going to pour it in. 2 hands, please. 2 hands. Oops. Okay. It's quite all right.
All of it?
All of it.
Here's at the bottom.
Lift it up high, Gio. Lift it up high. Come on, lift it. Sorry. Okay. Gio, you can go around and get a towel. It's over by the oven, on the oven. Okay, Michael, put that down and you can... KitchenAid mixers are heavy. Okay. You don't want it to be on full blast. So that's about, I don't know, on a 2. And we are going to add more flour, so you can get that ready. I found that this recipe says, you know, you want to add flour until it forms into a ball. Enough remaining flour. We started with 2. We end up with 5.5 cups of flour for this. So, Michael, you're going to need 3.5 more cups. But yeah, level them off. You can use your hand, if that's okay. Your hands are clean. You can just level it like that. Swipe across the top gently. Okay. Oh, you can scrape it down in a minute. No, you don't want to, see, this is learning. You don't want to put any utensil in a bowl that's moving where you have you have that dough hook that's moving around, and that would not be good if you added your utensil to it. Okay. So this is saying you want to do about 2 minutes. So we got about another minute to let that combine, and we're going to start to add the rest of the flour. No, it's not long. You're right, Valentina.
Only 60 seconds.
Only 60 seconds. Oh, that's right. You know, there's 60 seconds in a minute. Very good. See, when you're cooking and baking, there's so much learning in all different domains. We, of course, have math with measurements and everything. But that's the beauty of being in the kitchen with the kids. And, of course, the social aspect of it, having a lot of fun and sensory stuff. As Val is really getting into the sensory right now. She's made her own Play-Doh over here in this corner. Okay, Gio. Or Michael, rather.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You can add that.
I want it.
Okay, and then you're going to fill up another one.
I want to add one.
You want to add one? Well, Michael can, well, yes, you scoop it out, and then Val, you can dump it in. So this is number 2. As I told him, we're going to have it equal 5.5. So
Do you want some help?
can you get over above Michael? Good job, Val. Okay. And 1 more, and then a half. And this is actually, we do have a half cup right here. Do you want to dump one in, G? Yeah. Okay. Kira, do you want to dump in the half? Okay, good. Kira wants to go for the last half cup. Nope. Gio can do that one, and then Kira's going to do this one. You can come around where Val is if Michael will let you in there. Okay, G. Now with baking, I know you are supposed to be really, precise, but like I said, with this one, it's really just to get it to become a ball of dough. And I've made it before, so I know that this is going to be, about the amount that we need. So Kira's going in with the half cup. Okay, and we're going to bring it down, and we're going to do it at a low. We're going to do it on low because otherwise it will just spit all over you. The very first time I made this, do you remember the first time I made the bread and it was all over Mommy, Gio? Do you remember seeing me? And I had it on my face. It was crazy, right? Okay, so we're going to just put it on. We're going to start off with this low on the mixer. Maybe could do a little bit, maybe to a 2. I don't want it to go, is it going in your face, Michael? Not yet. And then once this is combined into a ball, we are going to put it on the board. It's starting, right?
Put your finger in there.
Onto a floured surface, which we already have, right? Yeah, now it's starting to come out. Very good. We're getting into a ball now. Okay, Rocco. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Oh yeah, yeah. See, that's bread dough. Are you excited? You made bread dough. So we're on our way. So Val, we do need some of this over here. Can you spread some? And Michael, if you would like, since you're just right in front, or anybody who wants to, you can start to take it, grab it, and put it onto this floured surface. Sorry for the shaky video. You know, we're not really used to doing this yet. Well, we will be doing more of these. And we did start a YouTube channel. So for Fresh Foodie Mama, it's FFM family. So Fresh Foodie Mama family. So I'm gonna sprinkle some flour on your hands. Turn your hands over, Michael, so it won't stick. The flour helps for it not to stick, G. Yeah. Okay, Val? All clean hands we've got going on here. Okay. So okay, so you're going to start to knead that with your hands. You know what I mean by that, Michael? Just kind of get it together. You've done this kind of stuff with Grandma Bonnie before, haven't you? Right?
We did this before, Mommy.
Yes, we have done it many times before.
Like with
But you really want to, I have rings on, but you want to get into it with your heel of your hand. There you go, there you go. You want to really kind of get it into a good ball. You want to come and knead it, Nico? Okay. So you want to knead it for about 2 minutes and have it lightly spring back. The dough will spring back when pressed with your 2 fingers. So it says about 6 minutes of kneading it. Well, we're gonna add it all together though. You guys need to add it to Michael's big one. I know. Just that piece that you can play with right now, because we need to add this to the dough. Do you have enough on your hand? Okay. So you want to just really, don't be afraid of it. Get into there. Get in it. Get in it, child. Get in there. Okay. Get a little bit more flour as you need it. Just grab some on your hand.
Can I drop this in it?
Because you're going to want it to spring back. What does that mean? Spring back.
Like fly back.
Fly back at you. Right. You got it.
This is sad.
Gio, do you want to get in there and do a little bit of what Michael's doing?
Yeah.
Okay, give him a break because it's a 6-minute kind of process, right? All right, Gio. Michael, can you switch spots with him?
Yeah.
So, because I have the mixer still over here. Oh my goodness, guys, we have so much more dough. Ah! We got to add all this. Has got to be added. See? Okay. Really get it in there, Gio. Work your muscles into it. Okay.
Get all this.
And everybody can have a turn that wants a turn. So if Kira and Val want a turn.
I want to turn.
Yeah? Okay.
I want this one for me.
Okay. How you doing, G? Good job. All right. How about letting Kira step in and do some?
Okay.
Kira?
Yeah, G.
You guys, Michael and Gio, you can go wash your hands.
Yay. I don't want it to win.
You don't want it? Kira, you're an expert. Good girl. I know we have some little extra pieces, but
Look at my
it's looking like it's getting good. I know. We already established that Val had put that on her head. So after this is done, what we're going to do is let it sit for, it says, I'm just reading the instructions here, so hold on a second. Okay, cover with a towel and let rest for 10 minutes. And then we're cutting it into 2 equal pieces because this is going to make 2 loaves of bread. It doesn't look like it's much now, but when it rises, boy, it makes 2 good sized loaves of bread. So we're going to do that, and then we'll come back after it rises, because I know it says just 10 minutes, but then when it tells you to cut it into the 2 the 2 equal pieces, then you're having it sit for 45 minutes. I think we're good, and we will be back for that. So stay tuned. We'll be back live. Bye. You said bye, girls?
Bye.